This is Sarah Marshall. She was 4th last year. (28-17). Heat 8. Dickerson, Slack, Bethel, Mayberry, Cofield, Bullard, and Dorn. This is Zion Bullard. She was 8th last year. (28-21). Heat 9. Foster, Lee, Johnson, Wilfred, Crabb, Porter, and Farrar. Jordan Johnson, 29-16. Heat 10, Harris Tate, Delk, Baker, Pierre, Hamilton, Williams, and Williams. Ariana Baker, 28-89. Heat 11, Sanders, Woodbury, Skanes, Julia Bolden, the defending champion and old national record holder, Brooke Smith, Kirk, and Williams. Here comes Julia Bolden. 27-90.
Nine-year-old boys, 200-meter dash, 11 heats. 24 to the semifinals. The winner of each of these heats, plus the next 13 best times, will advance. For this team, we have Zion Knoll, Dakota Gurn, Jaden Pelly, David Wilson, Antonia Fisher, Caleb Hughes, Amir Bruce, and Amin Carter. Antonio Fisher, 28-17. Heat 2, Armandale, Chadrick Martin, Gary Williams Jr., Jesse Wilson, Anthony Ratcliffe, Dominic Palmer, Jaquavian Gumpton, and Jasir Boyd. Boyd was 8th in the 8 and under championship last year. Anthony Ratcliffe, 29-43. Heat 3, coming off the bend. Jalen Say, Brandon Haley, Kevin Copeland, Jace Kemp, Samari Purifoy, Kamarly Brown, Ronald Davis, Caden Simmons. Brown, 28-60. Heat 4. Julian Brown, Marcus Morgan Jr., Daniel Scott, Isaiah Vickers, Quanah Smith, Dana Martin, Chance Schaefer, Zion Brema. Quanah Smith, 28-45. Heat 5. Christian Williams, Aaron Bookins, Jace Perry, Landon Lucas, Deontay Green, Aiden McCray, Jalen Young, and Jacob Cooper. This is Jace Perry, 28-64. Just for your information, the national record in this event, 26-46, set in 2012. Heat 6, Joshua DeClout, Marquise Ray, Anthony Mendez, Noah Williams, Alexander Pinder, Cameron Florent, Jawan Bolden, Chance Stevenson Tipler. Noah Williams, 28-34. This is Caleb Brown, Chase Ivory, Caleb Peterson, Lamar Johnson. Third last year 8-under championship, Philip DeJean Kamara, Kamari Ellis, Dale Clark, and Selagika. Caleb Peterson. 28-13. Our new fastest. Heat 8 of 11. Josiah Brown Price, Davis Tonkan, Antonio Washington, Amir Woodward, last year's runner-up in the 8-year-old championship, Adrian Woodward, Lamar Osterhus, Joshua Julian, and Devian Davis. Amir Woodward, 28-56. Heat 9. Dion Archie, Nathan Brown, Christopher Quick, Derek Young Jr., Nicholas Weaver, Adrian Dem, Edmund, Dexter Smith, and Christian Davis. This is Derek Young Jr. 28-38. Heat 10 underway. Grayson Pennington, Cole Hendon, Maddox Peter, Jalen Smith, Kyron Grimes, Adrian Manley, Justin Davis, and Raheem Soni. Maddox Peter. 27:45. Our new fastest time of the day. Final heat. Duran Clark, Julian Reed, Tyler Hawthorne, A.O. McPherson, Braylon Perkins, Marcellus Harvey, Sakai Veal, Colby Flood. Braylon Perkins, 28:10.
And now the 10-year-old girls. National record 26:05, set last year by Elise Cooper. Heat 1, Bradshaw, Teague, Anderson, Dupree, Wattell, Cooper, Cook, and Merle. Zariah Cooper, 28:59. Heat 2, Curry, Fisher, Montgomery, Barclay, Scavalier, Walks, Beal, and Myers. This is Illy Barclay. Barclay, 28:09. Heat 3, Randolph, Rinkin, Howard, Hairston, Moore, Tatum, Air, and Hurd. Again, parents and coaches, don't forget to pick these people up in the safety zone right after each race. Cameron Tatum, 27:72. Heat 4, Thompson, Ellis, Surlock, Jackson, McClinton, Parker, Phillips, Graham, and Massey.
We do need a coach from Cunningham Track of Arkansas. Please pick up your athlete in the safety zone. Thank you.
Phoenix Phillips, 28:38. Heat 5, Fersner, Archie, Sanders, Edwards, Patillo, Gaines, Flora, and Harrison. Journey Gaines, 27:52. Heat 6, Richard, Williams, Anderson, Houston, Chestnut, Ali, Mays, and Baidu. Here comes Tamara Houston. She was third last year. (27:20). Young, Malgoza, Gardner, Allen, Egbomian, Chu, Green, Jen Charles. Noel Allen, the defending champ, 28:04. Heat 8, Stidham, Brisbane, Brown, Singletary, Bry, Murray, Collins, and Balashaitis. This is Zoe Brown. (28-22). Heat 9, Wright, Burton, Mickens, Burford, Walls, Lloyd, Payne, Fernando. Christian Burford, 28-49. Heat 10, Mancock, Asom, Reed, Hogg, Beckman, Rogers, and Johnson. Mackenzie Rogers, 26-99. Heat 11, final heat. Sharpman, Medley, Becker, Wilfred, Spate, Brunson, and Perry. Kayla Spate, 27-79.
First of 11 preliminaries, 10-year-old boys, 200-meter dash. Winner of each heat, the next 13 best times will move on to the semifinals. This team we have Jordan Pittman, Jewel Robinson, Aiden Jesse, Antonio Kelly Jr., Chancellor Tiller, Michael Hill, Jeremiah Green, and Nazir Guiri. It's Michael Hill. 27-74. Heat 2 underway. Lamonte Elliott, Torrey McAfee, Dontrell Young, Jordan Rodriguez, Harrison Mullins, Dallas Jordan, Jaquan Malcolm, and Cyrell Carter. It's Dontrell Young. 27-17 for Young. Heat 3. Tristan Cullenberg, Javion Alston, Ashton Taylor, Davin Hutchinson, Matthew Mixon Jr., Solomon Campbell, LaDainian Green, Jacob Johnson. Green, 28-07. Heat 4. Brooklyn Phelps, Wesley Miller, Mark Anthony Stiff, Matthew Wright, Quincy Wilson, Keon Johnson, Isaiah Stevens. It's Quincy Wilson, 26:07. National record in this event, 25:48, set in 2013. Heat 5. Amari Robinson, Heston Anderson, Michael Blow, Eltonino Hicks, Zacchaeus Brox, Ethan Hayward, Noel Butler. This is Brox, 25:63. Caden Blakely, Kevin Jackson, Daniel Allen, Michael Ozuliki, Victor Williams III, Ashton Lavin, Martez Virgil, Nathan Howard. Michael Ozuliki, 26:78. This is Jair Kerr, Deli Olalady, Jermaine Bishop Jr., Michael Little, Brendan Joseph, Brandon Thomas, Josiah Nicholson, Javastin Badgett Jr. Bishop, 26:96. Heat 11 coming up the track. Jamari Marizets, Cole Hemmingson, Chad Nelson, Anthony Jennings, James Rose, Antonio Smith, Samir Chebra Webb, Javarlin Smith, Anthony Jennings, 27 flat. Heat 9, Peyton Trammer, Maddox Smith, Carter Williams, Donovan Banks, Curran Clayton, Leo Williams, Willie Usher III. This is Carter Williams, 27:06. Raquan Williams, Morgan Dixon, Darius Reed, Kagan Morton, Preston Jackson, Jet Jerwers, LaDanian Smith. Preston Jackson, 27:13. Final heat. Jonah Cummings, Matthew Williams, Christian Porter, Marcel Gibson Jr., Cameron Wade, Patrick Carnall, Terrence Knighton, Jahari Grant. That's Wade, 26.91.
And now the 11-year-old girls, national record 25-14, set in 2006 by Aaliyah Brown. Heat 1 of 10, Williams, Pulliam, Nesmith, Presley, Brooks, he was second last year, Williams, Azapura, and James. That's Sabree Brooks, 26-14. Heat number 2, Bird, Walden, Clark, Ballerino, Lavender, Jones, Tiller, Pruitt, and Neal. Shakalia Lavender, 26-42. Heat 3, Reed, Jabbar, Okorodudu, Jackson, Samuel, Bucker, Padilla, and Hamilton. Toria Korodudu, 27.91. Heat 4, Swain, Washington, Rhodes, Simmons, Cooper, Golden, Ruffin, and Griffin. Princess Golden, 28-35. Heat 5, Smith, Montgomery, Gibson, Robinson, Bronson, Williams, King, and Truss. Trinity Williams, 26-63. Heat 6, Little, Holseth, Russell, Chukwuma, Whittington, Evans, Bell, and Logan. Madison Evans, 26-75. Heat 7, Dark, Cozart, Adams, Gray, Merritt, Hicks, Young, and Chapman. Madison Gray, she was fourth last year, 26-28. Heat 8, Dixon, Scott, Chatter, Crump, Davis, Brazel, Lofton, and Dyer. Kalia Davis, 25-75. Heat 9, King, Royster, Azuki, Allen, Grigg, Johnson, and Pemberton. This is Ariana Grigg, 25-79. Final heat. Mitchell, Causey, Dace, Franklin, Good, Walker, and Clark. This is Skylar Franklin. $25.87.
Eleven-year-old boys. National record 24-69. 10 heats, the winner of each heat. The next 14 advance to the semifinals. We have Brylan Dorsey, Deshaun Henry Johnson, Charles Taplin, Kabir Spate, Deontay Robbs, Damon Ferguson, Jasir Montgomery. And here they come. Charles Taplin is second, 26.03. Heat 2, Michael Williams Jr., Jerron Cannon, Corbin Riley, Josiah Rainey, Devin Boyle, Rasheed Clark. Josiah Rainey, 26-32. Heat 3. Evan Flowers, Devian Shelley, Kobe Baldwin, Braden Lewis, Jeremiah Williams, Preston Johnson, Chris Effiong. Preston Johnson, 26-88. Heat 4, coming up the track, Anthony Brown, Desmond Wilson, Gregory James, Jaden Ricketts, Ashton Brand, Cole Struther, Langston Smith. Jaden Ricketts, All-American last year in the 10-year-old race, placing 6th, 26-26. Heat 5, LaMarcus Proctor, Josiah Wilson, Aaron Artis, Caleb Smith, Jaquise McDaniel. This is Caleb Smith, 26-04. Heat 6, Emmanuel Scott, Sean Parker, Jaden Ida, Donovan Stinson, Jaden Whitby, DeAndre Thomas, Lorenzo Gaines Jr. Stinson, 26-80. Heat 7 underway. Julian Farmer Campbell, Dylan Ellison, Troy Waters, Xavier Weber, Brandon Marshall, Christian Wilbon, Prince Boyd II. Wilbon, 26-29. Chase Lockhart, Maxwell Thompson, Larry Jordan, Jacob Stanley, Lawrence Wells II, Maddox Quiller, and Antonio Brown. Jacob Stanley, 25-65. Fastest thus far. Heat 9, this is Hudson Moritz, Gabriel Iranloy, Anthony G, George Kirkland Jr., Carl Buckle Jr., Decorian Moore, Xavier Bernstein. Decorian Moore, 26-03. Our final heat, Jamal Johnson, Caden Stanton, DeAndre Bailey, Jonathan Sims, Alton Marks, Jaden Henry, Makai Bolden. This is Jonathan Sims, Plano, Texas. Won this race last year. Sims, 25-35. Top time.
And now the 12-year-old girls, national record 24-63, set in 2007 by Aaliyah Brown. Heat 1, Angelo, Williams, Creary, Gould, Nasir, DeHorny, Smith, and Kai Mitt. Kennedy DeHorny, 26-26. Heat 2, Levin, Thomas, Singh, Arrington, Fitzgerald, Biddings, Miller, and Walden. Biddings, 25-86. Heat 3, Hollis, Williams, Hawk, Peterson, Freeman, Azama, Bronson, and Wright. Divine Azama was third in the long jump last night. Jakai Peterson, 26-40. Heat 4, Please, Graham, Keel, Kresser, Morgan, Richardson, Balashadis, and Rivers. This is Sanaya Richardson. She was 6th last year. (26-28). Heat 5, Ashley Mahama, Martin, Hatcher, Williams, Toppin, Ruskovich, and Sutton. This is Chelsea Williams. (26-19). Heat 6, Hooks, Clement Green, Green, Harris, Gaines, Smith, Saint Germain, and Atuco. Makaria Harris, 26-44. Heat 7, Martinez, Claiborne, Gray, Wilson, Brand, Marshall, Stephan, and Caldwell. Kylie Marshall, 26-20. Heat 8, Singleton, Taylor, Carney, Williams, Yukawuba, Vu, and Johnson. Dior Harney, 25-55. Heat 9, Van de Krol, Egbomian, Ray, Atterbury, Green, Jones, and Walker. Courtney Green, 26-04. Heat 10. Netter, Smith, Harbor, Malone, Shaheed, Rolls Fletcher, Jada Rolls Fletcher, 25-86. This will be Heat 11. Wilkes, Alexander, Vest, Alumbras, Facey, Randall, and Kimball. Heat 11, Wilkes, Alexander, Vest, Harbor, Facey, Randall, Kimball, and Skanes. Have some changes. That's Kristen Facey, 25-58. And heat number 12, the final heat. Wilkes, Miles, Johnson, Nesser, Roundtree, Ania Brown, the defending champion, and Alexis Scarborough. Here comes Ania Brown. 24.99.
12-year-old boys, 200-meter dash, 10 heats. This is Todd Jackson, Jackson Johannes, Andrew Brown, Nigel Isaac, Ryan Wingo, Jordan Johnson, Tyler Sickerson, and Julian Robinson. Ryan Wingo, 25.04. National record set in 2010, 23.65. We have Manning Allen, Kahari Wilbon, Demarion McPherson, Miles Misko, Deshaun Ashley, Tavares Duckett II, Jacob Gordon, Bryson Cowart. Lane 6, Tavares Duckett. Ran the 100 in a national record time yesterday, 24.34. Robert Richard, Donald DeFron Jr., Amar Williams, Jason Truitt, Marquez Jackson Jr., Jayla Todd, Avery Thompson, and Braden Jackson. Williams, 25.69. Heat 4. Amari Monroe, Sean Hillary, Jeremiah Beasley, Jordan Daly, Donovan Terry, Matthew Ramirez, Ryson Avala. Terry, 25.47. Heat 5. Evan Todd, John Davis III, Jaden Hiles, Jeremiah Tisdale, Corey Board, William Smith Jr., Kahil Brown, Justin Cannon. William Smith Jr., 8 last year in the 11-year-old bracket, 24.22. Coach from the Illinois Flames, please pick up your athlete at medical. Illinois Flames, coach, please report to medical. Heat 6, Parker, Gibson, Hutton, Eubanks, Franklin, Caldwell, Regoli, and Wright. Terrell Caldwell, 24 flats. Fastest time. Heat 7, Dominic Griffin Jr., Ashton Allen, Eric Nelson, Malachi James, Mecky Brown, Jonathan Carter, Jeffrey McBarrows, and Austin Tillman. This is Malachi James, runner-up last year in the 11-year-old championship. James, 24.88. Heat 8 underway. Cordero McNeil, Vinny Cates, Jaden Cragen, Tariq Miles, Julian Carter II, Andrew Creaky, Kevin West, and Brady Suave. Julian Carter, 26.23. Heat 9. Michael Woods, Juwan Jarrett, LaDante Cortabelli, Mason Cade, Kevin Boone, Azir Gill, LaDante Carter-Bailey, 25-56. Final heat. Lane 5, Dorian Moss, 24-28.
And now these are the 13-year-old girls. From here on in, all these athletes need to exit through the field house. National record 24:03, Heat 1. Holy, Sims, Washington, Mason, King, Hunter, Clark, and Raji. Kingsley Hunter, 25-27. Heat number 2, Thomas, Williams, Milligan, Dixon, Kelly, Woods, Graham, and Aaron. Antelope Milligan, 25-38. Heat 3, Nash, Beans, Green, Brazel, Washington, Franklin, McAllister, and Marsh. Bryce Brazel, 26:02. Heat 4, Finister, Finley, Johnson, Houston, Burgess, Wright, Grimes, and Patterson. This is Dawson Wright. 26:36. Heat 5, Thompson, Assis, Green, G, Harrison, Barclay, Ikejukwu, and Taylor. LaShavia Barclay, 26:10. Heat 6, Coleman, Magana, Cottom, Watson, Moody, and Odom. Charlie Moody, 25-93. Heat 7, Drummond, Johnson, Brady, Gaskins, Air, Mason, Wallace. Cameron Air, 26-15. Heat 8. Martinez, Johnson, Rutland, Lee, Ephraim, and Johnson. That was Sky Lee. She won the 200 hurdles, 25-70. Heat 9. Hodge, CSR, Nelson, Jones, Williams, Robinson, and Gill. This is Ella Cooper, 25-29. Heat 10. Robinson, Blake, Brooks, George, Alexander, Tate, Green, and Schaffner. That was Serena Tate, 25-20. Heat 11. Gonzalez, Thompson, Bradley, James, Clark, Hackett, Kullawol, and Dickerson. This is Centuria James. She was third last year. 25-83. Final heat. Nix, Hagerman, Lothian, Spence, Avery Lewis, the defending champ, Bronson, Graham, and Dixon. Avery Lewis, 24:57. That's the fastest time.
Thirteen-year-old boys, 200-meter dash, heat number 1 of 9. Devon Misher, Eric Lucas, Ian Collins, Prentice Sanders, Caleb Anderson, Bryson Osborne, Devell Long, Demarion Green. Bryson Osborne, 24-13. 9 heats, the winner of each heat automatically goes along with the next 15 best times to the semifinals. We have Tyrus Morning, John Justice, Charis Jackson, DeKayla Ward, Latarius Murray, Tremaine Shivers, Cross Johnson, and Jeffrey Cox. DeKayla Ward, 23:50. National record in this event set in 2011, the time 22:39. Heat 3, Elijah Love, Jaden Houghton, Nathaniel White, Dominic Ball, Andrew Johnson, Sahayan Washington, Kamari Davis, and Bryson Green. Dominic Ball, 24-42. Heat 4, Mark Cobbs, Sean Rose, Luke Rivas, Jordan Sanford, Xavier Willis, Marcus Hicks, Max Mays, and Peyton Locke. Jordan Sanford, 23-61. Heat 5, Emmanuel Carroll, Solomon King, Deandra Burns Jr., Elijah Davis, Mecky Hu, Zachary Hunter Jr., Samuel Jackson, and Brandon Martindale. Deandra Burns Jr. $22.84. Our fastest thus far. Again, the record, 22:39. Heat 6 coming up the track. Grant Shelton, Elray John Lewis, Jeremiah Rice, Makari Vickers, Dominic Brulin, Shamar Morgan, Jackson Hilson, and Devin Stevens Jr. Shamar Morgan, 24:04. Heat 7. Javius Catlin, Alvin Wyatt, Nolan Ritchie, Peter Baldy, Shamar Hurd, Jonathan Humpole. Shamar Hurd, 23:57. Heat 9. Heat 8, beg your pardon. Heat 8. Jaden Roberts, Jordan Hughes Jr., Jamal Felix Jr., Jerron Hamilton, Jaden Reed, Matthew Heaton, Dylan Walker. Hamilton, last year's runner-up in the 12-year-old championship race, 23:06. Heat 9, our final heat. Lazarus Weebom, Lamendo Miller Jr., Elijah Jennings, Edward Clark, Wesley Noble Jr., Demarion Green, Vikram Puthenkatil. Fifth last year in the 12-year-old championship, Wesley Noble Jr., 23:38.
Fourteen-year-old girls. Heat 1, Solizano, Kerr, Griffin, Vine, Smith, Marion, Ellison, Hoff. Heat 2, Matheny, Randall, Hearn, Castelluccio, Buckle, Bigham, Okanji, and Dots. Bigham, 24:82. Heat 3, Ali, Logan, White, Taylor, Fitzgerald, Farrell, Taylor, and Scott. White, 24:98. Heat 4. Norwood, Stubbs, Waters, Jackson, Walker, McCormick, Nebel, and Taylor. McCormick, 25-59. Heat 5, Davis, Robinson, Speaks, Burr, Watson, Campbell, Chun, and Horton. This is Leah Burr, 24-57. Heat 6, Florian, Johnson, Roderick, Oliver, Baker, Ninamu, Johnson, and Kinchin. This is Veronique Ninamu. $24.86. Heat 7. James, Stringer, Jenkins, Martins, Wynn, Bay, and Bailey. Delia Martins, 25-36. Heat 8, Land, McCullough, Thomas, McBride, Hawkins, Perkins, and Green-White. Latoria Perkins, 24-66. Heat 9, Barker, Ford, Graham, Norman, Dixon, Green, and Etchison. Cameron Dixon, 24-84. Heat 10, Woolridge, Carpenter, Kane, Simmons, Jackson, and Tillison. This is Kayla Jackson. She was second last year. 24-26. Heat 12, Sykes, Lasker, Bowe, Elliott, Pelly, Reed, and Davis. Santa Hebron, 25-41, and now Heat 12. Sykes, Lasker, Bowe, Elliott, Pelly, Reed, and Davis. Jael Sykes, 25.82. And heat 13, Pleasant, King, Effion, Williams, Mallard, Tiona Banton, and Prentice. Banton was third last year. Banton, 24.62.
It's the 14-year-old boys, 11 heats. Heat 1 underway. Kenneth Burgess, Monair Vaughn, Arius Rainey, Anandi Porter, Isaac Henderson, Jalen Holmes, Jackson Hammond, Jalen Sessions. Henderson, 23.30. Heat 2, Lawrence Taylor, Jelani Watkins, Khalil Gunn, Bryson Glenn, Jakar Gordon, Braxton Brand, Victor Davis, and David Mortimer. Jakar Gordon, 22.82 for Gordon. National record in this event, 21.56, set in 2014. 11 heats. Winner of each heat plus the next 13 best times will move on to the semifinals. Heat 3, Jaden Bell, Caleb Sickerson, Javier Jackson, Joshua Duncan, Javon Gordon, Braylon Gordon, Bryson Beck, Bryce Richardson. Javon Gordon, 22.87. Heat 4 underway. Gavin Donnelly, Jacob Bellows, Dante Hamilton, Marquise Ford, Jameer Colbert, Angelo Gode, Evan Davidson, and James Milner. Dante Hamilton, 22.75. Hamilton with the fastest time thus far. Heat 5, Joshua Tuggle, Patrick Wells, Lee Brown, Cristiano Saraceni, Haftam Foots, Sanjay Red. Foots, 23.02. Leonce Williams, Amari Perkins, Jaden Blackwell, Malik Blunt, Chase Wabuko, Jake Gossett, Jaden Mitchell. Wabuko, 22.98. Heat 7, Logan Davis, Ryan Casanelli, Jadrick Geeter, Andre Gilbert Jr., Devin Jackson, Tamal Myers, Mason Riggins. Myers, 23-23. Heat 8. Demetrius Harmon, Jalen Rady, Austin Tatum, Coy Stewart, Chance Biddle, Aaron Foster, Lakem Thomas. This is Coy Stewart, last year's champion for 13-year-olds, 22-21. New fastest.
Richard Daly, please report to the Western Union office downstairs right by the elevator. We have an item of yours down there. Richard Daly.
Heat 9, Schamberger, Miller, Tatum, Berry, Knox, Lanning, Hemming, O'Connor. Zion Knox, 22.77. Heat 10, Brandon Lee Williams, Javon Hill, Vuki Oswala, James Rogers, Elijah Clark, Langston McCovery. James Rogers, 23-22.